Gentlemen, welcome back to the couch here in Cold Lake as we get set up for day two of festivities up here in Cold Lake. But obviously, number one, we got to knock off the fact that the Oilers continue to make news. The Oilers continue to see things happen here over the course of the next little bit. Obviously, draft day today, draft day tomorrow, free agency Monday, and away we go. But as it currently stands for the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid selected to the Four Nations Cup original six part of the roster, I guess you could say, right? Six guys named to the roster today for both Sweden, Finland, USA, and Canada as we get set up for that coming up here in the next little bit. But obviously, it was a no brainer in one sense, right? I don't think anyone's shocked seeing Connor McDavid on that roster. I don't think anyone's shocked seeing any of those names for the Canadian squad on that roster. So that's just my quick instant reaction for you if you're wondering kind of what I'm thinking on that. But outside of that, friends, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, right? We've had quite a busy trip up here in Cold Lake, but we've managed to keep you updated with everything going on with the Edmonton Oilers. And I look forward to hopefully doing that the rest of this weekend, as obviously the Oilers and Connor McDavid having a big day today. The Oilers today, right? We're waiting on word if they're going to place Jack Campbell on unconditional waivers for a buyout. Obviously, I think we get through the draft today as the Oilers attempt to try and trade Jack Campbell first before buying him out. And then tomorrow, if things don't materialize, that's when you see a potential buyout for Jack Campbell from the Edmonton Oilers. So that's kind of how I'd see that playing out. You want to take your chance while you have it today. And then if it doesn't work out, we'll worry about it tomorrow. But that is the Jack Campbell situation. And then across the NHL, we've heard rumors. Obviously, today we saw Cam Atkinson and both Ryan Suter also getting bought out by the other teams across the NHL, Dallas and Philadelphia. So that's kind of one of those situations where that frees up two older veterans in the NHL where you can get them at that 775 if you really wanted to, and that's why they're in the headline there of the video. Is it's not I'm speculating the Oilers should go after him. It's just now freely and available with quite a significantly cheaper contract. You've got Cam Atkinson and Ryan Suter on the market, and not saying that the Oilers will or not. That's not where I'm going, but it's just another couple of options now free and clear to hit the market and possibly be of availability to the Oilers should cap space not quite free up the same way the Edmonton Oilers are hoping it might with the Jack Campbell move and everything all told. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. And of course, the reason I'm mentioning that is I know we've heard rumors about Jeff Skinner here in the past 48 hours, so I'd be looking at Jeff Skinner potentially as well. I'd be out of those three the most appealing name to me here. But as we should also talk about maybe a little Jake Debrusk. I'll have to update the title now. Thanks, Mr. Doom. Lebs, welcome in. But yeah, when it comes to Jake DeBrusk, that's going to be your biggest ticket item. That's going to be your most expensive item if you do it in this off season. And I just don't know how the Oilers could possibly move out Jack Campbell, move in Jake DeBrusk, and not have to move a CC or Kulak to make the rest of the off season happen. So when you're talking about most likely options here is yeah, you free up the cap space moving Jack Campbell, but that's really just going to get you to even more or less by re-signing your roster, keeping the guys you want to keep, and maybe adding a depth defenseman to replace someone on the blue line like Troy Stetcher if you don't just re-sign Troy Stetcher. So for the Oilers, it's kind of going to be interesting to see what happens here in the next little bit. Obviously, like I said, draft day today, buyouts are happening as we speak, and the Oilers have one of their own that they have to tend to as well. So lots to be decided yet here over the next few hours. I would assume draft time is what 5 p.m. Mountain, so we're going to get into that. We're going to see Macklin Celebrini go. The Oilers will be hopefully rather uninvolved in the first round unless something catastrophic in terms of trading a whole bunch of assets happens to get a first round pick. Don't see that happening, but it'll be interesting, obviously, to see the Oilers, what they're targeting, what they're trying to do in this draft, given the fact that we have 6 late round draft picks and only a second to really play with tomorrow. So that's where I see things kind of shaping up right now, friends. I'm going to let you go because gotta get on with the day here, but I just wanted to update you quick on what's going on. So we'll see what the Jake DeBrusk front brings today, and then we'll see how things can shake out here this afternoon as we get towards draft time around 5 6 o'clock over in Vegas. Thanks for being aboard. It's Dolynny TV saying so long from Cold Lake, Alberta.